Welcome back to my channel. So I'll be reviewing this week trade. Let's see what the market did this week, and it's pretty interesting. So first of all, I'll be starting with NZUSD. NZUSD was a trade that took and actually hit TP, which is a very good one. So NZUSD in the weekly time frame, you see what I explained. Have a retest here, then have a push, and voila, we have a daily rejection, and I went down to the lower time frame, 1 hour, look for my engulfing, and boom, trade 1 to 2. So that is a win. So NZD CHF was upper week trade. This trade, I'm still currently in this trade. I took the trade last week Monday, and throughout last week, both this week, it has been consolidating in between this support zone and this resistance. So I'm still in this trade. I don't know what to do. Either take me out or you go into profit. So let's just keep an eye and be watching it. So going down to Euro AUD. So Euro AUD, if you check my previous post, I was actually looking for a retest here to take the trade up. Today then definitely it actually gave a rejection, bullish engulfing on the daily time frame. So going down to the 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame kind of gave me inverted head and shoulder. So if you look it very well, you see inverted. This is the head, it is the right shoulder. So break. So I was actually waiting for a retest here. Give me rejection, then I'll take the trade up. But during that retest, price did not retest it, because if you see, whenever we're up, we're pushing up. Whenever we are up, we're pushing up. So now whenever we are down, pushing down. So now that we break up, anticipating for the rejection on this minor 4-hour support and resistance zone to take the trade up. But when price get to the base, it violated it. So I'm actually looking for a trade to take it here. So price did not give me any rejection. So that is why I avoided this loss because of the rejection candle. So what did price do? Price came down here to this next area of interest, but price did not actually get there. It just weakened to it, and is not part of the kind of trade I take. Price must get to this place, but the close here give me rejection before I take it here. Here will be my first TP. Then whatever price do here, I'll know if it's what I will liquidate my position. Liquidate it here. Then if is what I'll still hold, then I'll consider holding for it to create a new higher high. So that is that on this. So this loss avoided here, and price did not get to this place. So moving on to AUD NZD was last week trade also, but I did not take it. Like I said on my previous video, I was just looking to know what price would do. And like I said, if you check very well, you see this is a support. So price gets this place, have a rejection, and you see we have a complete push to the upside. complete push to the upside. So I was expecting price to break and retest here and give me rejection before I enter, but price violated it and went up. So moving on to Euro NZD. Euro NZD is a very interesting one, a trade that was looking so perfect. So on the daily time frame, you see I did not take this trade, but the risk reward is just there. So last week price accumulated here with this candle sweeping liquidity. This candle, it swept the whole liquidity here. So I was waiting for it to come to continue the sell down for a quick 1 to 2. So well, if we go to the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, I mean to say, so the 4-hour time frame has a mini head and shoulder. You can see this one, head, left head, small, then the break and retest, a break and retest. You can call this one, the head and shoulder. Let's see, now let me use the main pattern. So you can also call this the head and shoulder. They are all valid. So what I was waiting for last week was the break, then the retests, and before I take the sell down. So price did not break, no trade. So this one I did not take this trade because it did not have the break, not to even talk of the retest. So that is that. So AUD JPY on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we are bearish. You can see I was looking for a rejection candle here to take the trade down. So no rejection candle, no trade. And this is my second area of interest. The price had gotten to it, but the close inside here, price is not get here. So if price have gotten to this place, give me rejection candle, I would have taken here first TP will be here, then second TP will be here, but price did not get to this place, so I did not take this trade. So moving on to NZD card was actually last week analyzed pair, but I did not take it. I just added it to my watch list so that I will see what it do, and look at what it did. Price rejected off of this resistance zone, very strong resistance zone, and refused to have the push to the upside. So whatever price do in between here, all these lists are all market structure, but we are still bullish on this time frame, and the trade might still be valid but not be among my watch list for next week pair because it's not looking clear. So moving on to AUD card. AUD card was also a good trade. Like I explained that it's also a good trade, but the turn off I had was that this area of interest is not a recent area of interest, in the sense that we only have one rejection here, two rejection here, and the third one is very far. So price might likely not respect it. And what the price do, price did not give rejection candle here. You can see whenever we get to this place, price give rejection candle, we have the push. We broke it, come back to retest it, price give rejection candle, then we have the push. So when price approach this area, it did not give any rejection candle, and voila, it just violated the area of interest. So this one was a loss avoided. So moving on to the last pair, last but not the least, Euro JPY. So Euro JPY was a trade that met my criteria last week, but the only reason I did not take it was that the stop loss placement was not valid to me. Although it's still valid, but to my checklist it was not valid to me, and it's non-negotiable. We have to be below this week, and this week is very long, and if I put it like this, my risk reward would not worth it. So that is the only reason I did not take this trade. But the trade is valid, clean 1:2 is to 2.5 clearly, because I would have held it to that place. 1 is to 2.5 clear trade. You can see valid, valid entry here, stop loss below this around psychological level, you see. But that is why I did not take it. Very valid trade. I did not take this trade. So what I will do, I'll delete the risk to reward. So what the price went up, create a new higher high, came back, test again. So with doji and hammer, which is a very good rejection. But the other turn off I had is that price did not close inside here. Might be valid, it might not be valid, but I don't think it will be among my pair that I'll be looking out for to trade next week. So that is that on the weekly review. Thank you. As you watch, share, and subscribe, because all my analyses are very educational. So thank you for watching, and take care of yourself.